Hey guys, it's Lindsay with your monthly uplift for the Libre tribe. Today's question is, how can I trust that it will all work out? This is one I get a lot and one that I just love. Today I'm going to share with you the most important thing I learned about trusting and how you can implement it in your own life. If you're like me and so many other people, at some point you begin to wonder if what you're creating will work out, if what you're dreaming of will come true. You might even wonder if you're crazy to think that it will. So there's a lot of messaging out there that can leave us with the impression that if we just believe, it will happen. Or if we do the work on our insides, the outside will magically begin to take shape. There's so much merit to the teaching and understanding that our thoughts and how we perceive the world around us will create what we experience. And there's something vital that's missing from that understanding when it comes to what we are creating or want. The most important thing I learned about trusting and how you can implement it in your own life around creating what you want is this: don't trust that it will all work out. Get in action and take that action from a place free from believing you need to be anything other than what you already are. See, trusting it will all work out often requires a massive internal shift, one that our mind just doesn't have the traction for, not yet. It's one reason why it feels so Herculean when we try to trust that it will all work out. We're just not in a place in our life yet where we have the actions that are generating the foundation for the understanding that we can create our future. That understanding comes from action steps. Let me give you an example. I recently finished my first draft of my book. Beginning that task of writing 65,000 words felt Herculean. If I'd left it up to trusting and be able to do it and waiting until I felt that I really could, I'd never have started. Instead, I began the task of writing bit by bit, testing out this idea of writing a big book and getting in action. I set for myself the goal of writing for X amount of time. That was it. I approached it from a place of, I don't need to be anything other than what I already am. So each time I went into, who the heck am I to write a book, or this totally sucks, I just opted out of that. I set that kind of thinking aside and let myself just do the action of writing for that amount of time. Freed from the need to trust that I'd be able to do this massive project and the idea that I needed to be anything other than what I already am, I often ended up writing for 3 times as long as I set out to. Step by step, I finished my book. I'm taking that same approach to getting it published, another seemingly Herculean task. I'm breaking it down into bit-by-bit steps and taking them one at a time. That way, all I need to do is make a phone call or send an email or do some online research. I don't need to try to trust that my book will make it big. I just get in action. Does this make sense? I hope so. And I hope that the next time you get caught up in thinking, I just need to trust that it will all work out, you step right out of that and into moving from waiting into creating. Good luck and lots of love.